The family of 63-year-old Rita Mehra is waiting to complete her last rites. Rita Mehra passed away on January 25th while she was traveling from Melbourne to Mumbai via Beijing with her son. With the cause of death not known yet, Rita's body is still lying at a hospital in China. Now, her autopsy report has been delayed due to the unavailability of doctors, as most are dealing with the coronavirus outbreak there. Her family is still struggling to get her body transported from China, as all flights have been suspended. It's quite unfortunate, the fact that Rita Mehra's family, they're still waiting to complete her last rites. Rita Mehra, in fact, passed away on January 25th. She was traveling from Melbourne to Mumbai via Beijing with her son. Now, right now, the cause of death is not known, but Rita's body is still lying at the hospital in China.
मिसेस मेरी प्लेन में बैठ गई थी, एवरीथिंग वाज फाइन, बोर्डिंग करके बैठे और बोली फ़्लाइट एकदम टाइम पर है और हम लोग फ्यू आवर्स में बेजिंग पहुंच जाएंगे, तो बेजिंग उतर के मैं आपको कांटेक्ट करूंगी क्या है क्या नहीं. दैट वाज द लास्ट टॉक वी टॉकेड. और फिर ऑल ऑफ अ सडन in the night around about 2 to 3 o'clock his phone had come that मम्मी को कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गया and she is no more. I was in a really shocked condition how this happened, because she was perfectly all right, no medical history, but slightly diabetes and BP was there. It was under control, and she was there in Melbourne for more than 1.5 months. She was perfectly all right, no problem at all, no problem at all.
मुझे इन्फॉर्म किया गया कि ऑटोप्सी 15 to 30 डेज़ लगेगा मिनिमम टाइम. रीज़न बोला क्योंकि वहाँ पे डॉक्टर्स आधे वुहान में गए हुए हैं और बिकॉज ऑफ द चाइनीज़ न्यू ईयर वहाँ पे आधे डॉक्टर्स छुट्टी पे हैं. क्या प्रॉब्लम होगी, मैंने फिर एक ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कंपनी को हायर कर लिया था मेरे फैमिली ने बॉम्बे में. तो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कंपनी को जब सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स भेजे तो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कंपनी ने बताया कि जो आपका डेथ सर्टिफिकेट इशू हुआ है उसमें प्रॉब्लम है, एक प्रॉपर कॉज ज़रूरत है. मेरी रिक्वेस्ट यही है गवर्नमेंट से, मोदी जी से, कि प्लीज़ हेल्प अस इन द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन ऑफ माई मॉम्स बॉडी.
Let me go across to my colleague Sanjana, who's joining me right now, live getting us further updates on this matter. Sanjana, this is quite unfortunate, the manner in which the family of Rita Mehra continues to wait to perform her last rites. Can you take us through the latest and the updates we are getting on this matter?
So let's just take you through what exactly happened with regards to Rita Mehra. So she and her son, who we just heard from, were on their way to Melbourne from Mumbai, and this was a flight that was going via Beijing. So right after that, on the flight, that's when Rita was found unconscious in the bathroom. So that's when the flight actually had to make an emergency landing at an airport near Beijing. Post which Rita was then brought dead at the airport, and her body was then sent for autopsy. And that's when doctors told Rita's son that the autopsy would take a month. After that, then they said that the death certificate was rejected twice, because after that the family continued to make efforts. They said the death certificate was rejected twice before the Indian embassy finally accepted. So let's remember, Rita's body now has been stuck in China because of the suspension of flights, because transportation was also an issue, and of course, understandably, because most of the doctors are pressed into service to handle the coronavirus outbreak.
All right, Sanjana, many thanks for joining us and giving us all those updates. As you were pointing out, the family has now received a response from the Indian ambassador in Beijing. The letter says the transportation services are affected because of coronavirus and hence the delay in getting the body back. Also, the Chinese government has put restrictions on funeral homes from accepting a body from any place out of Beijing, Shanghai and Guangzhou.